names, numbers, and dates are on them?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all aren't worried about this. I'm worried about this. All right, so let's look at this first page. Page 359. All right, so what chapter are we in? What have we been learning about?
We're
Division.
We've been learning about division, right? Now, the first thing that we started out learning about was our tricks with our multiples of tens, hundreds, and thousands, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we moved up to estimating quotients with compatible numbers. And what are compatible numbers?
Compete with.
They're easy to compute, they're easy to work with. Well, why are they easy to work with?
Because they're basic facts.
Because there are basic facts. Yes, they're smaller, and we can think of them, instead of these big numbers with all these zeros, all I have to do is think of my basic facts, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so I have my strategies with how I'm supposed to work those out, which we're going to talk about those, we're going to review those, but we've really had to hit this long division hard for these past couple of days so you can get that repetition over and over and over again, because it helps, right? We're better today than we were last Thursday, right? That's how it goes. We got to work towards anything, okay? All right, so today's lesson, we're still in division, but today's lesson is about what?
And
All right, that word gets everybody every year. That word,
Internet.
listen, pulse. That word is interpret.
What the?
Everybody say interpret.
Interpret.
All right, so when I think of interpret, I think of this. Let me, nope, my phone's recording. Alexa, can you translate something for me?
What language should I translate?
English to Spanish.
Okay, ready to translate. I record this conversation and try to improve my service. Lista para traducir. Guardaré esta conversación en la nube para mejorar mi servicio.
Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers?
McDonald's vende hamburguesas con queso.
Thank you, Alexa. You can end.
Gracias, Alexa. ¿Puedes terminar?
No? Alright. I don't know. Maybe she turns off now. But, alright. What Alexa did. Alexa! Stop!
No sé. Quizás se apague ahora.
Alright, so we're going to unplug Alexa for now. Maybe I turned her in. But what Alexa did was, and this is what happens whenever you travel to a foreign country. Did we understand what Alexa was saying?
No.
No. But if I had someone in here who spoke Spanish, would they understand it?
Yes.
Alexa took what I said in English, which was,
Don't McDonald's sell cheeseburgers.
and she interpreted it to Spanish. She told my imaginary Spanish person what I said in English. And vice versa. If there's something in Spanish, she could hear it and tell me what it means in
English.
So Alexa was just now, she was our interpreter. So what does that mean? What does interpret mean?
It means like
To translate it, but what does translate mean?
change.
Say
States.
Say it a different way.
That's what I
To
was gonna say.
tell what it
Means.
means. Tell what it means. If you go somewhere, the baseball games on TV. Oh, by the way, we got a picture with the interpreter for the Atlanta Braves. Who we got?
Yeah, baby.
But Cooper, you better. I will get you on. I don't care if it's recorded. You better get serious. We got a picture with the interpreter because there's people on the team that speak a different language. So whenever the reporter's asking them questions in English, guess what he needs to know? He needs to know what the reporter's saying. if he doesn't speak English and the reporter's asking him questions in English, does he know what the reporter's saying? No, so there has to be an interpreter, a translator. Yes, synonyms. But what is that translator doing for those two people?
Speaking a different language.
He's telling the person to person what it means. So today's lesson, we're looking at remainders and we're telling what they mean. This is the hard part though. So let's put interpret means to tell what something means. So Alexa gave me that Spanish version of Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? That stands for the same thing in English, right? It represents it, right? So we have these remainders that are representing something in the math problem. You with me? The remainders, which we've been talking about that. My remainders always tell me what?
How much you have left over?
My leftover when I'm doing what? Dividing. So write that on there. My remainders always tell me my leftover, but this is why we need to interpret our remainders. My job as a teacher, and I've used this before, if I'm buying cupcakes for you all, I'm going to get a remainder because how many of you are in here?
18.
There's 18. Well, I can't go to Walmart and tell them I want just 18 of the 24 cupcakes.
But you have to get the 24.
I have to get the 24. Can I get the 12?
No.
I have to know that whenever I divide my groups of cupcakes and I get a remainder, my remainder tells me, hey, Miss Moore, you've got kids left out. And if I have kids left out, should I go with my lower whole number or my bigger whole number?
Bigger.
So if they sell my cupcakes, and don't write this down, but I want to give you a good example. If they sell my cupcakes in groups of 12, right? And it just keeps going. And if I say, okay, I have 18 students, how many groups of 12 can I get out of there? How many groups of 12 can I get out of 18?
1.
I can only pull one equal group out of there, right? So I can get one whole group of 12, but how many kids don't have a cupcake?
6.
Hands down right now. I have 6 kids who don't have a cupcake. So what this tells Miss Moore, I can get one group of 12, but I have 6 kids who don't have any. So instead of one case of 12 cupcakes, how many do I need to buy?
24.
Ooh, y'all making me spend a lot of money at Walmart.
18.
A lot of money. Why is Kate saying 2?
Because you got to. You said how many? 12.
All right, so good. Listen, my cupcakes come in groups of what? 12. So this tells me, okay, Miss Moore, you got to buy one group of 12, but you're going to have 6 kids left over. So Miss Moore, if you buy one more pack, how many is going to come in one more pack?
24.
No. 12. How many is going to come in one more pack?
12.
12 more, right? 12 more, which will give me how much?
24.
All right, but look, I need one group of 12, right? Hands down, we're talking through this. I need one group of 12, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But I have 6 kids who don't have a cupcake. I can't say, hey, I want this pack of 12, but in this 12, take 6 of them out. Can I do that?
No.
What this remainder tells me, and this is interpreting it, is this remainder says I have 6 kids left out, so Miss Moore, you can't buy 1 dozen. I need to go up to my next whole number and buy 2 dozen. I don't need to buy 24 dozen because then I'm going to have 24 times 12. I have cupcakes coming out my ears. That's why interpreting the remainders, yes, it's a math lesson, but it's important for life. Because I need to know the best method to not waste my little bit of teacher money, but also make sure I include all my kids. If I don't know how to divide and I go up there and I get one group of 12, what's going to happen?
You're going to have 6.
I'm going to have kids left over. So even though, yes, I'm going to have extra cupcakes, I need to go up and buy a whole nother group because if I don't, what's going to happen?
You have kids left out.
I'm not going to have enough.